Okay, so welcome to the couples call. This is Jared, my husband. A lot of you haven't met him yet. He's pretty quiet. If you know the personalities, he is a white. He'll tell you more about that later. But a white and a blue. So he's very the opposite of me. And he wanted to start out this call with a video that he found that he thought that some of the males on the call might enjoy. So although he is a white, he's really, really fun, but just, more shy and reserved until you get to know him. So let me just share my screen with you and show you this video. And I gotta find it. Here it is.
Yeah, it kind of just like popped up in the news feed yesterday. Like I hardly ever get on Facebook at all. I have one, but I don't post on it. Like maybe twice a year I'll post on it. And just for some reason I was on there yesterday and this popped up. I just thought it was pretty funny and kind of went with the theme for tonight. Guys, you'll relate to this a little bit.
I did the choreography myself. Hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? The dress you wear reminds me of my old girlfriend. And where'd you get those shoes? I think they're pretty lame. Would you stop talking cause I'm trying to watch the game? If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. Go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our old wedding video. If you're a man who done that, a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. Solo. Okay. Your cooking is okay, but not like mother makes. And in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes look puffy, dear. Are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. You're a man who wants to live a long and happy love that too. These are the things you don't say to your wife. You're a man who doesn't want to get killed with a knife. These are the things you don't say to your wife.
Not that any of us would say that to our wives, right, guys? Or vice versa. I just thought that was pretty funny. So Alicia asked me to kind of talk about some things tonight, about, maybe some of the struggles and some of the good things of being a spouse or a partner to a Beachbody coach. I'll tell you, at first she just wanted to, when she got involved with Beachbody, she just wanted to lose weight, and she's supported me in everything that I've done. So I kind of, wanted to make sure I was there for her and, supporting her in anything that she does. Working out for a while, she decided, hey, I have these people that are talking to me now. So instead of Deidre, my coach, getting the money, why don't I just get the money? So after a couple months of coaching and stuff like that, she, finally got some people on her team. And you're always going to have people that cancel or buy something from you and then do it for a couple weeks and fall off and quit and all that kind of stuff. But, she's stuck with it. And it was really hard in the beginning. It was really hard for me to, see the bigger picture of where everything was going. We've been involved with a couple other different multi-level marketing ideas in the past. So it wasn't new to me, but, I know the potential that's in multi-level marketing. I just wanted to, and I think everybody should too, is have, find something that you're passionate about and chase that down. If you're passionate about it, if you would do it for free, then that's what you're supposed to be doing. So, I saw the passion in her. I saw the drive that she had. Me and her are opposite personalities, completely opposite personalities. I mean, if a couple of you guys know me, Chris, I know you know me. I don't see, that's probably about it that I can see on here that I know. But, I'm a very shy, reserved person. We're in a group, at the Beachbody events, I'll want to sit in the back and, not get up and dance or yell or scream or whatever they all do there, But her, she's up and dancing around, and I'm just like, will you please sit down? You're embarrassing me, So we're coming from opposite personalities. It was really tough in the beginning because she had a drive in her, and I just was kind of like, go with the flow kind of person. So, I mean, long story short, some of the benefits of it. I mean, at first there wasn't. I mean, there were many fights that we had. Money situation, you're paying all this money for stuff, and I'm not seeing a return on it. And basically what I had to do was, I mean, as men, as what I feel is, to support your family. You're the one to support your family. Well, I mean, nowadays, obviously, women are working. I would prefer her not to work, but if she does want to work, I want her to do the things that she wants to do rather than the things she has to do in order to help out, with the things. But, I mean, it was a struggle because I wasn't seeing the return at first. But, as it kept going, she was at Success Club every month. She never made it. It was never an option for her. She always hit Success Club. It wouldn't matter if it came down to 11 o'clock at night on the last day. She was going to do whatever she could to get that. She kind of saw the bigger picture before I did. But, once I got into went to a couple of the seminars, we went to the summit, the yearly Beachbody meeting that they have. I mean, it's ridiculous, and the possibilities. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but my thought in the beginning, what I kind of did was think of it in the respect that the company she works for now, okay, I mean, the 40-year plan, everybody knows about that. You start out in a company, you got to work 40, 45 years. Nowadays, probably closer to 50, you're retiring at 65, 70 years old. You have to work those 45 years in order to retire. Well, when I saw the bigger picture, I understood, well, hey, even if it takes her 15 years, even if it takes her 20 years, to accomplish and be able to replace her income and be able to do some of the things that she wants to do, it's still better than 45 years, and I mean, nowadays, multi-level marketing is, if you don't have a lot of money or if you don't have any investments, in order to start your own business, be your own boss, I mean, multi-level marketing is the way to go. It's the way of the future. It's only going to get better. Different products will come and go, but, when you have something like health and fitness, which is going to be around for a long time, I mean, people are always going to want to eat better or get healthier, lose weight, with diabetes and heart attacks and all the different problems people have nowadays. It's the industry to be in. So, after seeing all that, after experiencing the big picture and what could, if she put the work in, the return she was going to get on the work, because she busts her butt every day, 5 days a week, she's fortunate. We're blessed enough for her to be able to stay home, in her full-time job. A lot of people aren't, but those are the hours of the day where somebody else is raising your kids, and that was us when we first got married. We had to take our kids to a babysitter, and somebody else was raising our kids, and we saw them for a couple hours a night. So You know, once I saw the bigger picture, it was more of and I knew where it could go, where it could lead to, and I saw the passion that she had. You know, I just wanted to be there to support her. I'm not the kind of person to bring anybody down. You know, if you tell me you're gonna own the Baltimore Orioles, you know, in 20 years, there's no, I'll cheer you on. You know, I'm not here to hold anybody back. So as being a husband and wife, though, I mean, you know, she's the closest person to me, and I'm the closest person to her. So we say basically anything we want to say, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter if it may hurt her feelings or if it, you know, helps her out. I just want to be able to help her and support her, you know, in everything that she does, because, you know, she takes care of the kids, she cleans, she does all the house duties, you know. So just being able to see our partners happy should be the reason, you know, we need to support them. Some of the good things that I did see, though, was it's unlimited amount of potential of the income that you can create. You know, at a regular job, you know, working for you know, a corporation, there's a CEO, there's a CFO. You know, what's the probability or the likelihood that you're ever going to be the CEO of the company? Yeah, you can work hard, but unless somebody dies or, you know, you're in good with the owner, that kind of thing, you're never going to get in that position. So the thing about this was, and like I said, we were in other multi-level marketing ideas in the past, but, you know, anybody, it all depends on work ethic. And I know her work ethic, you know, my work ethic growing up, Dad always said, you know, you go to work unless you're sick, throwing up, you can't even get up and walk, you're going to work, you know. And that's, you know, kind of how she is too. If she has a goal or a dream or a vision and where she wants to go, she sets focus, and you cannot change her mind. You cannot. I mean, that's just the way she is. That's the way she's wired. The more I tell her no, the more she wants to do it anyway. So, but the income's there. The freedom, everybody wants freedom. That's all there. I mean, that's the growth. Once I started to, I mean, and I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt. We still fight about different things. We still, you know, you're always going to have those struggles. But the thing that, you know, I want to get across to you is it is worth it. If you just stick it out, support them, let them know you're doing a good job, you know, keep it up. Maybe, you know, talk to a guy at work or something. He's talking about losing weight. You know, he's 300 pounds, 350 pounds, and he needs to lose 50 pounds for his blood pressure. You know, we can be, you know, you guys can help with that. Just say, hey, you should get in touch with my wife. You know, she might really be. A lot of us, I know me and Chris, we're Beachbody coaches, but we don't do nothing. We're Beachbody coaches. So, you know, we can just go home and say, hey, hun, you know, send a link to what's his name or whatever, you know. So it's all in a matter. If what I learned is when we work together, when I'm not holding her back, is when she can focus on what she's doing. If I'm sitting here saying, you know, well, that's not good, you should be here, or you should, you know, you've been doing this for 4 years now and you're not, you know, you're making progress, but it's not as much as you should be making. You know, that kind of puts doubt into her, and she doesn't work as hard as she could or she is capable of. So, I mean, guys, the thing about the Beachbody coach, the thing that really annoys me about her, every day there is pictures of food. There is 50 pictures of selfies. Oh, my butt was sticking out in this picture. Oh, I had a piece of hair misplaced. just take the damn picture, will ya? I mean, come on. And then you're out in public and they, I mean, taking pictures of food out in public. And my personality, it's like, why are you taking a picture of your food? Like, there's people looking at us. Come on. Like, you don't need to take a picture of food. But they, you know, it's part of the job, you know, and I get it now. It just, sometimes it is irritating, but I know it comes with it's the what do you call it, the bad piece of the puzzle. It's something you have to deal with in order to get to this point. So that's, I mean, it's been a fun journey so far, and it's really brought us a lot closer to each other. Oh, the guy who stopped on the stairs in Punta Cana. Yeah, I found myself, I'll take a selfie every now and then, you know. I got in the habit now, or not in the habit, but like, babe, take a picture. Or like we were in Punta Cana, I was on the golf course. I just shot a selfie of myself. I don't know, just a cool picture, you know. Something to show people. Or, it's not every day.
No.
But
you never would have done that before.
I never would have done that before.
Or no. You are like on the lookout now for like, hey, this would be a good pose, you know, where you never would have done that before.
Yeah.
So you're giving me ideas, but it didn't happen overnight. And we fought about how much I'm on my phone, right?
Yeah, that was another struggle that we had, is, you know, being able to balance family life and, you know, work. Beachbody. With her job, she's on the computer all day long. And then, you know, in order to get any Beachbody work done, she has to be on her phone or on the computer for a couple hours in the evening. So, you know, that's one of the things I did struggle with. And I mean, every now and then, you know, I had to like beat it into her, like, babe, you got to give me at least one day without your phone, or a couple hours. If you can't do one day, just give me a couple hours, you know. But I mean, it is a struggle, because that's, you know, that's the business. That is the computer, the phone, the food pictures, the selfies. I mean, that is a Beachbody coach. Every single one of them do it. The workout pictures. I hate when she videos me in the workouts. I hate it. I see Chris shaking his head. He knows.
Ryan.
But yeah, so I mean, one thing that really helped us too is learning each other's personalities, learning each other's, you know, what a couple good books that we read when we first got married, and learning each other, and we went back and reread them, is the personality book. You guys have, what's it called? It's like the 4 colors. I'm used to the DISC personalities, which is DISC, the different personalities there. But, you know, being able to learn your spouse's personality and what drives them, what helps them, what hurts them, you know, why they act certain ways. I mean, it's crazy. But, and then another book is the 5 love languages, getting to know what they need in order to fulfill the love tank, they call it. Hers is quality time. I mean, I don't know if you can get that, being on her phone all the time. She needs quality time. But
I need you in the same room with me, though.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
That we're in the same room.
Yeah.
So we're not talking. There's no talking. We just have to be in the same room, you know, occupying the same room. But mine is like acts of service. So if she does something for me, or like runs a sweeper in the house for me, or whatever it may be, you know, that's my love language. That's what, you know, drives me. So definitely being able to learn those different things about each other. I mean, I'm not sure how long everybody's been married here. We're going on, I think, 16 years?
No, we've been together that long.
Or 15?
We're going to be married for 13, I think. This year.
13. Okay.
We've been together for 16.
I guess that's one of the things that I should remember, like, and not say to you, right?
Yes.
It's like, when's our anniversary?
You know when that is.
How many years we've been married?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, it's just being able to live with each other and find out, what really drives each other. And, because I mean, if she wants to reach a goal, all I have to do is say, there is no way you're going to reach that goal. There is no way you're going to quit your job in July. None. And she will do whatever it takes to do that. Now, if you told me that, I'd be like, well, yeah, you're probably right. I'll try, but you're probably right. It's just it's a different personality. She hates that about me, but I hate it about her that she can do whatever she wants to do, because I have to force myself to do something to where she just does it, But other than that, I mean, what else?
So in the beginning, some of the struggles that we had was like I was on my own healthy journey, and Jared was not interested at all in getting fit or healthy, or I mean, it's not like he wasn't fit, but he just wasn't interested in working out with me, and I tried to force it on him. I tried to force him to eat what I was eating. So some of the newer coaches that are listening to this, you might be in that struggle right now. And what I found was like, the more I forced it, the more he pushed it away. So I had to just do me, and he did him. And the funny thing is that I just continued to do what I was doing. And as he saw me get results and feel great after workouts and things like that, he used to make fun of me for like, you go ahead and eat your nuts and berries, and I'll have my home cooking, my butter and mashed potatoes and all those things that his mama made him. Yeah, he'd call it rabbit food.
Rabbit food. Eating. Kale, that's lizard food. Kale and
he would never eat anything healthy ever, ever, ever. And not because he's picky, it's just like in his mind he had told himself he wouldn't like it. So I never forced it after that. I just kept doing me, and honestly, he just came around on his own, like a new program. I think it was P90X3 came out, and he was like, I think I'm going to do that. And I was like, say what? And like he got into it and did like the whole thing and got insane results, of course, because you guys get them so much faster than women. It's so annoying. Your metabolisms are just firing twice as fast as ours. But so that came naturally to him. He got more interested in eating healthy, and he started trying things and being like, oh, wow, that's not so bad. To the point where now we eat, completely clean in our house. Our family eats that way, and we're very active as a family. So the lifestyle that I adopted, rubbed off on everybody, but it wasn't overnight. So, and it wasn't forced, right?
Yeah, like at first I would just sit in there on the recliner and watch her work out. Like, hey, babe, good job. Turn on your Tony Horton. Turn on your Sean T.
Almost like making fun of me. Yeah.
Yeah. But, after I did one of them, it was like, I can do this. This is kicking my ass, but I can do it. And I kind of liked it. Like I did P90X3, and then Combat was my favorite workout program.
Right?
Yeah, it just got like a bunch of mixed martial arts and stuff in it. It's something that I'm into, but I did that, and then Body Beast, Hammer and Chisel. I used to have this view of like real men don't do workouts at home. We got to go to the gym, lift weights, and that's how we work out. Real men don't do Beachbody workouts. I'm sorry, I don't know who told you they do, but this is how it is. So, after I did one, and I was like, man, this really kicked my ass. I was really surprised on how intense it was. So, but I started doing that, lost weight. Now it's like, it's nothing for me to go. I'm more into running now because like I do a half marathon. I'm training for a full marathon this year. So I like to run. Running like calms me for some reason. I don't know why, but every now and then I'll throw in a Body Beast workout or something like that to get the cardio and more cardio, and it's more intense than just running 5 miles. So the intensity, and then as far as eating, yeah, before when we first started, there was no way I was eating that stuff. Like I just had it in my head that it tastes like crap, and I was not eating it. And then after I tried a couple of things that she would make, then it's like, yeah, this isn't so bad. I could actually eat this, you know? And so I would have, you know, clean meatloaf or something, or, you know, a salad with kale in it. So it's something that when I opened my mind, like I opened up my mind to the possibilities, and then it allowed me to try new things. So if you go into it with a closed mind, then just realize you're not going to be very supportive, and you're not going to get any results. But if you open your mind, try the things that at least try it. There's a lot of things she made where there's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not eating that.
You still want to eat beets. He still won't eat beets.
No, beets, no way. Brussels sprouts, you got me to eat Brussels sprouts.
I have.
Just by the way, you know, she prepared them with the spices and stuff on them. But beets, I will not do. No. So.
But, you know, ever since, I will say one of the most amazing things about Jared is that he is the personal development guru. He literally is always suggesting when I have a bad day or when I'm having like a frustration or anything like that, he's always like telling me, hey, listen to this, watch this podcast, or listen to this podcast, watch this YouTube video, read this book. And that has made all the difference for me in my mindset. So although he's not necessarily building the business, he's literally building me up, which allows me to be more successful in the business. So I can say that he is a behind the scenes part of my business for sure. And I do fully intend to have our business at the point where neither one of us have to work, and we can travel the world and we can take our kids and do what we want, where we want, put them in online school so that we can just do whatever. And that's literally our goal. And I don't know if he doubts it, but I know it will happen. So it's important for me. It's important for you as a spouse to know, for your spouse to know that you're supporting them. And even if you don't believe that they're going to make it, like he might not have believed it in the beginning, but he didn't tell me that, and he never held me back. So there were fights over finances, like he said, but at the end of the day, he never said, you know what, you need to quit coaching. And so I just kept plugging along. And I think one of the game changers for him in the business aspect was attending a live event, right? Do you think it really helped you start to see like the bigger picture?
Yeah.
So if you haven't been to a live event with your spouse yet, I highly recommend it. So whether that's a Super Saturday or Coach Summit, anything like that, that would be huge for you to help get around other males, or, you know, get around other spouses, and you guys can relate to each other. So that was big for me, but I just kind of wanted to come on here and let you know that if your spouse isn't supporting you now, maybe they will just be a little more open-minded and keep in mind what the possibilities are. And if you might not have support beyond your home. So I don't personally. I am very envious of the people that do have support from like their family and close friends. So that's not me. So in that case, my spouse became that much more important, because my own mother, you know, pretty much refuses to support my business. And I honestly haven't even told her I'm retiring yet, because I just don't want to hear the wrath of her. She just, if there's a negative Nelly, it's her, and she's just negative about everything. So
right here.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then some of my best friends that were my best friends when I came into the business don't support me at all. We don't even talk anymore. They think I've changed. And again, I think a lot of that is that they see me moving forward and they didn't want to be left behind, so they just disassociated with me. And honestly, that they probably did me a favor. So in this case, having him on my team and supporting me, and I don't mean my team, but like in my corner, is so huge, because I don't have a lot of support elsewhere. So,
guys, the reward of it is you get to go on free trips every single year. Beachbody sends you on a free trip. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, we've been on a couple cruises. We've been to the Dominican, Jamaica. You know, I mean, it's crazy. Next year's Mexico, Riviera Maya, and they're not just. I mean, they're not like off the wall places either. They're the best of the best. You know, places where you would want to go in your lifetime.
And they're like a vacation. They're not.
Yeah. There's no structure to them whatsoever. I mean, you can go and do what you want. You can pick your own excursions. You can, do whatever you want to do. It's crazy. You can hang out at the beach all day and not even talk to a single Beachbody coach, although it's probably a little impossible because that's all that's there. But, you can do whatever you want. And that's, one of the things with not holding her back and just supporting her. She knew where my heart was, even though sometimes I told her, we're going to have to cut back on some things because, if you want to do this, then you need to stop buying shoes, right, guys? You want to do this, you need to stop buying shoes, and Amazon cannot be your best pal, So, there were some times like that, but, when I supported her, I mean, it's paid off for me because we get to go do those things together. We get to go spend that time together. If we want to take our kids, we took 2 of our kids to the Dominican Republic. If we want to take them, we can take them. It's just opened up a lot of different things that we wouldn't have been able to do, just working a 9-to-5 job. So, is there anything, is anybody, what are you pointing at?
I wanted you to touch on that because that's been an issue.
Oh, see the red personality, the red personality coming out. Yeah. She wrote me a list of everything she wanted to cover. I told her, she asked me last night, she said, well, what were you planning on talking about tonight? I was like, well, I was just planning on winging it. They get what they get. She's like, well, you need to write down some points. Just give me some points of some things that you want what if you don't hit all the things that I want you to cover? I'm like, well, you'll be there. You can hit them if you want. So she wrote me a list, but guys, I will tell you, and one thing that we did struggle with now, we trust each other, but there's just a certain, it's just a certain feeling that I get, but there will be messages from guys. There will be messages from some hot guys or guys that you think or she thinks is hot. There will be those kind of messages, and it's as long as you're open with each other and you talk about it and, you trust each other, everything will work out. Everything will be okay. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that there isn't. She's gotten some obscenities on Facebook, sent nude pictures and everything else. So there will be some of that, but it's fine. It's okay. Like I said, as long as she's honest and you trust each other, there's no issues. So, did you guys have any questions? Is there anything else you wanted to cover, or?
Let's see if they have any questions first. And then
you guys have any questions for me?
Feel free to unmute yourselves. Or you can just ask us anything. Anything you want to know.
I know Chris's personality. He ain't saying nothing.
Well, Jared, can't wait for summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're who we're rooming with.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll meet you guys there.
Well, it's nice to see you on camera.
Hey, you too, man. Actually, the guys thing. In my eyes, I guess, and a lot of my friends' eyes, I'm like a manly man. Like you pointed out before about working out at the gym and stuff. I never really worked out per se before she got me into Beachbody. Mm-hmm. And now we work out together as a couple. And I've never ran before, and now she's got me running and stuff on
No,
top. I just did that on my own because I just figured, hey, why not try it? I'm one of those guys that are willing to do anything once, and I think people need to experience that and get out there and do something, you know. And I was getting to the point where I was coming home and taking naps and all that, so I 100% agree with the whole Beachbody. I back it 100%, and I just wanted to point that out to everyone else, you know, because it's helped me a lot. I used to be on cholesterol medicine. Now I'm off of that. I've lost quite a bit of weight since August when I started this Beachbody.
Good for you, man.
You know, so I'm really enjoying it, you know, and I try to tell all my friends that, and they're like, whatever. But I'm proof of it, you know. They're like, man, you're looking good. You slimmed down quite a bit and all that, but they don't understand. It's easy to do too. It's not a difficult thing.
Yeah.
You just have to make it part of your routine, and it works out great. And well, she's the best coach in the world in my eyes because she's always there, and I'm there to push her too. So we're kind of coaching each other at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
As I laid on the floor last night and said, "I'm done," and he said, "Really? You're quitting? You're quitting?
Get up, woman. Let's go. Get it on." I'm always pushing her. What are you getting a drink of water for? You're supposed to get that before you work out, not during. Let's go.
Come on, let's do these burpees, you know, that type of thing. Let's get it done. Yeah. So, and I've always been that way. I'm very competitive, so I try to push myself to the limit. But
yeah. So yeah, I was in sports, you know, growing up, and then like you, I never did any workouts. Like I never went to the gym. The only time I went to the gym was in high school football senior year. You know what I mean? And you know, when she started working out, then I started working out. Then a couple years ago, then I started running. You know, and she hates me for it because like I'm the kind of person that I can go out. I'm not like fast runner, like speed fast, like in a 40-yard dash. But I can run long distances, so I just went out and ran 3 miles. You know what I mean? And she's like getting so irritated with me. I'm like, "What? You can't do that? What's wrong with you? You're a Beachbody coach."
That's what
we do the same thing. We run together, and I'm always trying to stay ahead of her and doing more.
But I'm 6 feet tall, and he's about 2 inches shorter than me, and I've ran on and off for years. So the other day, I had enough of hearing the pitter-patter of his short little steps, and I'm like, dude, when you run, you got to stretch your legs out. You can't do that. Next thing I know, I like can't keep up with him the entire time because he figured out how to stretch out his legs. I'm like, damn it, why did I say anything?
Yeah.
So we got totally different personalities too. You know, we're in the same boat. She's really good with this Beachbody thing, and she's on the computer doing the selfies, all that type of stuff. She's got me in a lot of her pictures because we do the stuff together. But it's been fun, and I enjoy the teams and stuff. I always interact with the teams and the people and the groups and stuff. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. So
right, yeah.
Thanks for giving me your perspective.
I just want to put that out there and let you guys know, let everyone else know, and you know, if you have the drive and willpower to do it, you know, it's there for you. So
yeah.
But he, like in the beginning, I think a lot of times he's like, "Oh, that's a nice hobby that you have. It keeps you busy. It's a nice hobby." And the other day, the kids were saying something because I was on my phone, and he goes, "That is your mother's business. You need to let her work her business." And I was just like, wow. It just went from hobby to like, I have no idea when like the mindset changed, but it was kind of like, wow, he finally kind of gets it. Like I'm not just playing on my phone, like I'm actually.
Well, that's one thing that I get frustrated with too. You know, she'll tell me, you know, some of the struggles she's having with her business, and it's like, you know, I mean, you can't force people to do it. Number one, and you know, if you put everything into it, you're gonna get out what you put in. You know what I mean? So it's like she's explained to me some of the things that she's struggled with. And you just don't know, you know, you don't know what other people are going to do, or, but you have to stick with it. You have to, you know, look at the bigger picture. If you don't, then you just, you know, you're not going to go anywhere. So that's That's one thing that I liked about her is, it didn't matter what happened or, what went down. She was always, plugging on. So all I could do was support her, because if I stood in her way, then she was just going to run me over, So.
And another thing too is she worked out anyways, and now she's got a little bit of an income on it, doing something she did anyways. And
Right.
she's spending money on exercise equipment or whatnot, and there's no return, like you said before. I was like, look at all this stuff you never use. It's one of those things where now she's interactive with a group. She used to be really, really shy.
No,
Now
I'm still really, really
now
shy.
yeah, she's still really, really shy, but now she's a lot more outgoing with the groups and all that. So I support her 100% with it. So
Good.
hopefully everything works out good with it. It will, because she'll make it, like you said before. She's one of those driving forces where you can't stop her till she gets where she wants to be. So it'll be a good thing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and that what Alicia was talking about in the personal development with me. I'm kind of one of those people where, if my opinion is, if you're not improving yourself every day, then you're already dead. So if you're not constantly improving yourself with something, devotionals, if you believe in God, or, a motivational talk, or a good personal development book, leadership book, a podcast, finances. Our finances were way messed up before, when we first got married, and a bunch of debt and all that kind of stuff. So when I dug into actually, the financial aspect of it, of life, and what successful people do, I was able to apply that in our lives, and it's really worked. It's really helped us a lot. So I'm one of those people. I believe in personal development. If you're not doing personal development, if you're not improving yourself every single day, then there's no purpose to your life. So that was a big thing. And, I was constantly on her. She was saying, I can't get these people. These people keep quitting, or, whatever it may be. It's like, okay, have you read any personal development lately? Well, I listen to a podcast, but I don't really do that. It's like, well, personal development is, the main thing. That's the only thing you can control is yourself. So if you can control yourself, then you can improve yourself, and maybe you'll be able to relate to these people, or you'll be able to, to help these people in a different way. So that is the main biggest thing, that I try to help her with, is, getting better with relationships, building relationships with people. Beachbody is a social media type of business. And it's a struggle for me, because I'm more of the personal relationship, aspect of it, to where I think if I can, just like in a video here, if I can see you face to face, it's more relatable when I talk to you. If I'm messaging you on Facebook, it's not as relatable as like me videoing you and talking to you just like I am now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I struggle with. Now, there's ways to do that, Facebook video and all that kind of stuff, but it's just more, the more relationships you can build, and the stronger of relationships you can build, whether it's your wife, whether it's your challengers, whether it's your kids. I mean, it's a whole lot better for everybody, and being able to lead the people in what you want them to do. So, anything else, guys? I enjoyed talking to you with her help.
I didn't help.
Awesome. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say.
Yeah, real quickly. So I just wanted to kind of leave you with the thoughts that, and I know some people will be watching this recording, so I'm addressing kind of the people that aren't on this call as well. But if you're watching this recording, or you are live right now, just keep in mind, if your spouse isn't supportive now, don't give up on them. sometimes it just takes some longer than others to come around. And they will come around as long as you stay the course. So whether that's with eating or working out or with supporting you in your business. But I'm hopeful that at some point he will get out of his comfort zone enough to become an active coach himself. He has, I'm sure you can tell, he has so much to offer, and like with the relationship aspect, and I know he could just help so many people, but he's not there yet. So I'm not going to push him. My goal is to get him, you know, us retired, and then he can build our business together, and we can coach together. So whether or not that will happen is to be determined, but I'm still hopeful that it will. And if he's not there yet, I'm just going to keep my eye on the prize. Melanie Mitra always talks about 10 and 2. And when she says that, what she means is like, you know, put the blinders on. They're at 10 and 2. And you can't see anything else that's going to distract you. So whether you're comparing yourself to other coaches, whether you're distracted by, you know, life getting in the way, whether you're distracted by your relationship with your spouse or people that are hating on you, because we know that happens. You know, as long as you keep the blinders on and you see your vision at the end of this tunnel, you cannot be, I mean, that's how I do it. I just know I can't be stopped. And I'm going, like, I kind of look at it as it's my train. It's leaving the station. You can either get on it with me or I'm, you know, going to get there without you. So if you keep that mindset, your spouse will get on the train, I promise. And together you guys will be better. You'll be better in your relationships. You'll be better in the way that you parent your children. You'll be setting an amazing example in a healthy lifestyle. And you'll make some amazing friends of other, you know, coaches that are on your team and in your downline. And that's probably one of the best parts, I think, about this is that we've met some amazing couples. And on these Success Club trips, you know, he got to actually meet some other guys that, you know, he can sit around and shoot the shit with and talk about how annoying their wives are with their cameras and their selfies, and what more fun for him, you know. So this is all something that he thought he was going to show up to this trip and not speak a word to anyone because he's so shy, but he ended up, you know, finding lots of Beachbody spouse friends that he actually, you know, still has relationships with. So it's been an amazing ride for us. We hope that each of you are in it for the long haul, and whatever your dreams are that we're both devoted to helping you reach them in whatever way we can. So if there's anything we can do to support you, whether it's a personal development thing, that's his specialty, whether it's, you know, a coaching question, of course I'm here, but we just want you to know that spousal support or couple support is huge in, you know, you getting to where you want to be. So anything else?
And whatever you want to accomplish is possible. Anything you put your mind to, you can accomplish. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you put your mind to it, you will accomplish it.
If you believe, right? If you believe,
belief is in it, yes, but you have to have the vision to see it, and you have to have focus and determination to get it. But anything that you think and can believe, that you can achieve. So
that was good. Anything else, guys? We don't want to keep you. I will thank you for getting on tonight because I know that's a little out of your comfort zone. So I'll thank him for getting on and thank all of you for your time. And if you ever, you know, if you get off this call and you think of a question you would have asked us, just shoot me a message and we'll be happy to answer it, right?
Yep, no problem.
Okay, thanks for getting on, guys.
Have a good night.
Take care.